Started with this guy we're gonna call Spencer. He was my high school crush. He didn't reach out to me until after high school. We never talked. We only seen each other in the hallways. But when he reached out to me after we both graduated, I was like, oh my god, you guys, Spencer just messaged me. And he was like, wow, you look so pretty now. Anyways, so I still was kind of like infatuated, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's meet up for a date. So long story short, he comes over for movies and snacks. And first red flag, he gets dropped off. He doesn't have a car, but he was like, oh no, I have a car. It's just being worked on. Yeah, whatever. So he was like, okay, what snacks do you have? And I'm like, well, I haven't got anything yet because I wasn't sure what I wanted. And but I kind of don't feel like leaving. And he said, well, I'll go get it for you if you tell me what you want. And I'm like, how? And he was like, I could just take your car. And I know, I shouldn't have. But I really was like, oh my god, it's Spencer. And the store was across the street. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you what I want. Nope, he's gone. He shuts his phone off. Hours have passed. And before anyone's like, well, why didn't you call the police? I lived somewhere where, like, you didn't want to call the police. You didn't want to be caught outside talking to cops. You didn't want to be labeled a snitch. So now I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. Because he came over at like 1 p.m. and it is now like 9 p.m. And I'm like, fuck. I mean, shoot. So he banging on the door. He starts banging on the door. I open it up. He's standing there. He's covered in blood. He's shaking. He's crying. And I'm like, oh my god. And he was like, let me in, let me in. And he like pushes past me. And he's like locking the doors. And he's looking out the blinds. And he's like, close everything. Lock all the doors. Close all the blinds. And I'm like, what's going on? And he said that when he went to the store, he seen someone that he owed money to. And that he beat him up and then made him drive everywhere. In my car, also. Made him drive all over the place with him. And then they drove out to a trailer in the middle of nowhere. It was, you know, when they got in, it was like a lab, if you will. And that there was a woman in there that this man, okay, right in front of him, and it splattered all over him. And then he was like, if you don't get me my money, this is what will happen to you, and you have 2 days. And then he allowed him to leave. And he came back to my house. He talking about, what should we do? We, what do you mean? I said, you need to leave. Ain't no we. I don't know. So tell me why. I go out to my car and I'm looking around, make sure there were nothing in it that wasn't supposed to be in there. There was a for sale sign that he had put in my car, that he wrote his information on and my car's information. Like he was going to sell my